News, my lovely, wonderful people. The governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki, has called for a state of emergency. Yes, you are wondering. Yes, it's the governor that is calling for a state of emergency in the state of emergency in his state. And the reason we really sincerely truly shock you as many begin to wonder what is going on in Edo State. Now is election period. A lot of people are looking forward to be voted for and what have you. So there's a lot of issues currently on ground, and Governor Gordon Obaseki, is calling for a state of emergency. And some people are wondering, is it political fight? What exactly is the case and the matter? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Obaseki calls for a state of emergency on cultism, drug abuse. The Edo State Governor, Godwin Obaseki, has called on the federal government to declare a state of emergency on cultism and drug abuse in his state. Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki has called on the federal government to declare a state of emergency on cultism and drugs. Obaseki made a call on Thursday in Benin while launching the Edo Command and Control Center (ECC). There should be a declaration of national emergency on the state of things on the usage of harmful drugs and cultism practices among the youth in the country, he said. He described cultism and drug abuse as the key driver of crime and criminal activities in the state. These two key drivers of crime require national effort to deal with them, he added. Obaseki said the center was to empower security forces with the largest technology streamline to ensure that this youth desist from such. Put things in place to solve and to eliminate this very evil plaguing our nation. Between 2017 and 2020, when the state government started the collation of data on criminal incidents and state recorded on atrocities raised in crime across the state. He says we've had over a very large amount of people. He said the preferred criminals in the state include armed robbers, kidnappers, murderers, homicides, cultism, and drug abuse, and these have caused the state more pain than you can ever imagine. More and more people are wondering exactly what is going on, and we must curb this immediately if we want to see Nigeria gets better. This issue of keeping quiet when things are going wrong will not help anybody, he declared. So this is what is happening. Obaseki said in his state, the cultist guys are making the thing, are making life unbearable for the people because they are engaging in all forms and all kinds of, atrocities, to mention but a few. And the people are sincerely suffering for this. Families, people cutting across all lines of, government are suffering as a result, of people being quiet and not saying anything when they should. The state of emergency, according to him, must be declared in order to save Edo from the current plague that is currently prevailing in the state at the moment. Governor Gordon Obaseki has seen, is that a fair share of some of these things going on, and every single person is watching and wondering, how these things can be sorted. You see, very young people, okay, they just get into higher institution and already into occultic activities, and this is causing a lot of problem. So every single individual needs to rise up together as one and ensure that at the end of the day, okay, they do not allow the same thing over and over again. Nigerians have gone through a lot, and if there is any time in our history where the people should rise up and say we cannot allow this to continue anymore, is now. It's not just in Edo State that these things are happening. Oh yes, Obaseki is raising an alarm of the incident going on in Edo State, but I tell you sincerely, it's not just in Edo State. This cuts across, Nigeria at large. And what this does is that it destroys the life of young people. Yeah, it does. It destroys the lives of young people. Young people do not understand the implication of what they are doing due to peer pressure or whatever the case may be, in whatever way or manner they see themselves engaging in some activities that are not right. I don't think they really totally correctly get it all. On some of the things and activities they see themselves, getting involved in. At the end of the day, anyone or anybody who takes laws into their hands will find it very difficult to creep out of it. Because as we speak at the moment, a lot of things are going on. Young people are mortgaging their lives. And funny enough is that they don't really get it. If they do, they will desist from this hilarious crime, and spark of evil that these people are using, to blind their eyes and take away their future. It is important that every single person begins to understand that there is a reason why Nigerians should not be quiet. Parents, look out for your children. Ensure that you know what is going on. Check their friends. I'm not saying you should, become whatever, but just know who their friends are. Take a little bit of faith, hope, and just see what's going on with your children. Don't just leave them to themselves. If they are being bullied, find out what's going on. See how you can bring something fresh to the table. Don't leave them to themselves and begin to blame them. The blame game will not work when they desperately need you. And so it is important that everyone begin to understand what's going on. And parents, protect your children. These are your children. Don't allow any Tom, Dick, and Harry, okay, to just come and put your children in a very devastating position. And at the end of the day, Nigerians are the losing end. I find it very difficult to be able to come out of what is going on right now. So please, if this country is to change, if we're going to get better and we're going to become a nation where truth must be reflected, every single individual, we need to rise up and ensure that we are taking the right stand. We are all standing together and doing all that is needed and necessary to change the course of the nation. If we continue to, just keep quiet and think that all of a sudden things will fall in place, you will be very surprised. You'll be very surprised at the occurrence of how bad things have gone. So if there's any time in our history where we need to rise up, it is now more than ever before, so that together we can bring this nation into where it needs to be, and Nigeria can become a better place, not just for one, but for all. Yes? God bless. Have a good day. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.